Is somebody there?
Poor little Will. You're so scared and lost. What did I tell you? You have to believe us. Go find him, quickly. Because you still can't do anything by yourself.
I suppose it has to do with his father's death. Will coming to say these strange things. I mean,
It was before your husband died that your son started talking about his friends, wasn't it? So I don't think there's a connection. They could simply be figments of his imagination.
Long time no see, Will. You don't seem to be in good spirits.
I've had enough of this hospital. They keep asking me things. It's like they're mad at me.
Yes, so it seems, even though there's nothing wrong with you.
Hey, why don't you try talking to everyone, Billy? Then everyone would believe me. They'd understand that I wasn't just a weirdo talking to nothing.
Will, didn't I tell you before? No one will believe in a talking dog. Why don't I tell you a secret as proof of being a good friend? I'm being mistreated by my master here. He last fed me 2 days ago, and the last time before that, I forget when.
That's awful.
And that's not all. The doctor here often brings a woman to the examining room. It's not his wife. There's a repulsive smell of perfume left in that room. Well, animals don't lie, unlike humans. So I want you to trust me. Try it. Go and see if what I told you is true.
Will, how have you been lately? Are you still talking to those friends of yours?
I'm not talking to you anymore. You're a bad man.
Why am I a bad man?
Don't mistreat old Billy.
What's that?
Don't mistreat old Billy! Poor Billy's just a bag of bones. You're not feeding him at all.
What are you talking about? Billy's my dear dog. I would never mistreat him. Granted, I haven't fed him this morning yet. Yesterday. Did I feed him? Maybe the day before. I've been rather busy.
And not just that. You're bringing a woman here. You're a liar, Doctor! A big, unfaithful coward!
Will, calm down. You came here to talk to me, didn't you? Not to fight.
Don't touch me!
Ah! Stop it! Let go! Let go, I say! You little demon! Horrible!
Believe us, Will. We don't lie. Someday one of us will appear before you, one who understands you well. Follow him.
What are you doing out here? You found your rat yet? You said earlier about how Pop could talk. Do you actually think that?
I should have never told you that. I already knew you wouldn't believe me. It's how it's been for a long time. I see animals talking and things others don't see, but no one's ever believed me. The truth is, all animals can talk, but no one believes them, so they don't.
Who told you that?
Old Billy, an old skinny dog at my counselor's place.
Won't talk as nobody will believe it, huh? Sounds like somebody I know. So, what started it?
Huh?
Animals talking? Seeing weird stuff? Was there something that started it all off?
What started it? It was the Hanged Man.
Oh yeah?
Ugh, enough! The more I say, the more you'll think I'm nuts.
Well, suppose you might fall under that category. When I was a kid, I judged a lot by what's visible. This person looks good. This person's athletic. This person's smart. The seeds of imagination get trimmed as soon as they bud, because in a small community, they just get in the way. Not many people can grow them right. If you can get a good flower to bloom, that can be a big advantage to you. Nothing to moan and groan over.
Just stop it! Don't talk like you understand. You're just saying you don't believe me either, right?
Sure, I'm not going to believe you, but I do happen to think it's very interesting. Something wrong with that?
I sorta get what you're saying, but because of my weirdness, people suspect Mom of treating me badly. I don't want to trouble her anymore.
What do you think parents are for? They act like stepping stones for their kids. If you can make her smile someday, it's fine. How about you give up your rat search for today? It's only going to get darker. Besides, David's worried about you.
No, he's not. Like he could be worried about me.
What's that supposed to mean?
I'm not his cousin. I'm David's little brother. It's just our father who's the same, but For a long time, I never knew, but my mom was on the phone the other day.
Mr. Hoover, please, just leave it be. It's all on me. No, I didn't know. But I found out about you later. I couldn't do anything. And I feel terrible about what happened to your mother. Will has nothing to do with this, alright? Please, don't say anything to him. He loved his father. I don't want to disillusion him.
Mom?
Will! Sorry about that. It's time to eat, isn't it? I'll start getting it ready.
I found out by reading Dad's diary. After Mom got pregnant with me, he divorced David's mom. Mom never knew Dad had another family until he died. He kept it a secret the whole time. There were a lot of photos kept in the diary. Photos of David and his mom. He wrote about a lot of old memories and things, too. He also wrote, "I regret abandoning my family." Whenever I meet him, David won't even look at me. I doubt I'll ever be forgiven for abandoning my frail wife and my middle school-aged son. The diary also had a letter in it. The letter came with the hangman card and said, "You're a demon child."
So that's that letter you have?
I'm sure this letter didn't come from Dad. It must have been addressed to me and he hid it. After all, I stole Dad away from David. It's all because of me. I ruined David's family.
So you think it was David who wrote that letter? And David was the one who called and made your mom cry?
No, not necessarily. It's just I can't think of any other possibility. Mom is always cheerful and tough, but she was crying. If Mom's being threatened by somebody, I'm not able to protect her. Pop tried to stop me. He said, "What good will do to go? What can you even do?" But I just couldn't stand it. Mom had David's address written down, so I used that too.
Uh-huh. Well, you didn't have to lie and say you were his cousin.
David was the one who said that. After I broke some merchandise at a fishing shop and he got called in.
Eh? What'd you do that for?
Dad liked to fish. He used to take me along. I was lost and wandered into a fishing shop. I saw the same fishing rod Dad used to have. When I thought of how Mom was suffering because of Dad, before I knew it, I was stomping it to pieces. I came to apologize to David, to say I'm sorry for messing up his family. And yeah, I went and did that and caused him more trouble, so I ended up just running away. Why am I such a coward? I don't know what I should do anymore.
Well, not to stomp all over your determination, but I don't think the letter you've got was written by David. That isn't David's writing. And at least in my opinion, he doesn't have the guts to threaten others. He's stupidly good-natured. On top of that, you say David called your mom, but you didn't hear the conversation, right? Isn't it jumping the gun to say he's threatening her?
Then this letter...
Whatever it was that led you here, you came to talk to David, right? And David could have pretended you were a stranger, but he didn't. He decided to take you with him. He must have wanted to talk to you. In which case, you ought to meet him properly. If you think you've troubled him, apologize for it. You're only a real coward if you give up now.
There's one other person I need to apologize to.
Who's that?
The owner of the fishing shop. He was too scared and nervous, so I never apologized for breaking the merchandise.
Then you'd better do that.
Yeah.
I'll be heading out after a little more searching. You should consider the same. If you really want to keep going, there's always tomorrow. See you.
Keith! Keith, was your son important to you?
Yeah, best guy in the world. I still think so now. I wouldn't call your old man's decision right or wrong. Either way, it hurt people, and he regretted it himself. Putting yourself through pain might seem irrational to you, but that's the way a lot of things are. If you butt at everyone, it'll be hard to live. What I can say is, don't grovel. Your old man didn't make his decision for you to do that. It was just his way of settling things. Stick out your chest and don't lose sight of your goal. You didn't come all this way to cry and say, it's my fault, did you?
Keith, hey, open up! Open the door! Keith!
Hey, what are you doing over there?
Does it look like I'm playing around?
My mom said you shouldn't climb trees.
Oh, I'm not climbing. I'm hanging.
Why are you hanging?
Why do you think?
I don't know.
I'm sure you will someday. I'm not hanging because I want to. I was hanged by all the things in this world. It started with a minor sense of wrongness in myself, in others, in society, in the world. A deficit of things that should just naturally be. Mere nagging feelings that seemed to corner me without even noticing. They got bigger, made me suffer, until they became a rope around my neck. Beware, Will. Never overlook even the most trivial feelings and sensations. Never shut your eyes to the oddities you sense. Everything you feel, that is your ally, and the very world itself. Never doubt it. If you do, it will all become your enemy. I'm sure the things that cornered me will someday stand behind you too.
I don't really get it. But I feel like you're saying something really important. Can I come visit you again? I want to hear more.
You can come see me anytime. I'll be waiting.
I'm gonna go play outside, Mom!
Don't go playing in the woods in the back. There might be policemen there.
Will!
What are you doing over there?
It's nothing. Just, looking at this art. Anyway, Will, I was looking for you. I know I was told to leave, but I really wanted to apologize. I'm truly so sorry for earlier. I had no idea that was your rat.
It wasn't Pop.
Huh?
That rat wasn't Pop, so you don't need to apologize.
Oh, good. Oh, that's wonderful.
Hey, Robert, why did you grab me earlier?
Sorry for that. I was a bit bewildered after having the detective glare at me. I apologize for getting rough. I'd advise staying away from that detective. You can't tell what he's thinking. He's just scary. Say, Will, did you really get separated from your friend? If you like, I'll search with you. Can you tell me what he looks like?
I don't wanna.
Why not?
Because you're a liar. You were looking for someone in the library. Saying you came here for nostalgia is a big fat lie. And when you grabbed me, it was right after I said Ed's name. You're still looking for something even now, aren't you? I'm sure you're not a bad person, but you're hiding something. That's why you're always averting your eyes. And yeah, Keith might be scary, alright. Someone who sneaks around in secret like us. But he looked me in the eyes and talked to me, and it felt like he understood me. But you, what are you hiding?
It's not like I'm keeping secrets because I want to, you know? Why did this have to happen to me? I haven't done anything. And after I'd finally crawled my way up from that shithole of a life, it's all his fault. That damn father of mine. Why? I can't. Why?
Keith!
It's him. It's
Will,
all him.
get over here.
Why? I can't.
Keith!
Why?
This guy's acting weird.
It's him. It's all him.
Come on, over here.
Why? I can't. Why?
Let go of Will.
Don't move a muscle. Get rid of your gun. I said get rid of it.
Do you realize what you're doing?
Detective, tell me the truth. You suspect me, don't you? That's why you're watching me. I didn't kill my father, I tell you! I despised him, certainly. An alcoholic who didn't do any real work, quick to turn violent, a complete shithead. But once I got away from him, I've been doing nothing but honest work. Why would I go kill him and make myself unhappy again? Please, stop trying to hunt me down. If you keep chasing me, I feel like I'll go insane.
We don't suspect you. The circumstantial evidence makes it clear. You're not the killer.
Then why assign someone to watch me?
Thought I told you. He's your guard. Because the killer might come for you next.
That's inconceivable.
You think of yourself as a victim, and so do we. But not to him. To him, there's no difference between the father who beat him and you who abandoned him there.
Abandoned? Even after I ran from our father, I've been sending him money. I didn't abandon him.
We know. We're not blaming you for your past actions. And with your own family now, we know you want to keep them safe. So, I want you to trust us a little more. Please, let go of Will. Stop driving yourself into a corner.
Detective, please. Won't you let my little brother Ed go? He's just not the kind of person to kill someone. He may be slow, but he's kind and likes animals. He's a really good person. You've never talked to my brother, have you? He has a terrible stutter. That's what our father's beating did to him. It wouldn't be a surprise for anyone to kill our father, human garbage that he was. And if anyone had the right to kill him, it would be Ed. It's true. I abandoned Ed along with my father. I knew if I left him there, he would only be unhappy. That's why, now, I have to protect him, before he becomes any more unhappy.
Don't get the wrong idea. We're not the ones judging him. Our job is just to catch him. If he gets away now, he'll just be running forever. Could you call that happiness? If you're going back to the hotel, I can escort you.
I'm fine on my own. Or rather, let me be alone.
Are you hurt?
I'm fine. Keith, so it was Robert's dad who got killed?
I told you not to get involved. I'm not saying a word to you. Come on, Will. Don't you feel like leaving yet? Don't know why I bothered to ask.
Keith!
What? I haven't seen your rat.
Keith, I've met Ed!
What? Here? Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Did you ever tell me he was a killer? Pretty sure you didn't. Ed said he'd been living here for a little while. Does that mean he's been hiding all along?
I get it. That lousy Robert. So that's the story. Will, it's time to put your rat search on hold. You're getting out of here. I've got to go catch Ed.
But by yourself? You should call for help.
My phone's busted, and I wouldn't want him to get away while I'm out.
Oh. From when you saved me from drowning?
Uh-huh. But no sense in worrying about it now. Let's go.
Wait, I'm fine on my own. I can make my way back. Keith, you hurry up and get Ed.
Nope, we're going together.
I said I'm fine. Catch him quickly. That's the scarier thing to me.
Don't you dare take any detours. Hurry out of here, and go straight to David's. Got that?
Yeah.
Alright, go.
Oh, Keith. Here, your pistol. It fell into the room upstairs.
Thanks.
Pop! Don't go in there! Pop, grab on, quick! Climb up! Uh...
Didn't I tell you to hide over there? Why did you go all moving around?
Sorry, Rob. I was looking for something. This right here, it's Mr. George's notebook. He showed it to you too, right?
That's neither here nor there. Someone found out you're here, Ed. A boy looking for his friend mentioned you.
You mean Will?
Yes, him. And that detective who's after you is here too. If Will tells him about you, it's all over. Let's get out of here, quickly. First things first, I'll get you to Sunnyside. My colleague Miles has a beachside cabin. It's not a popular area. You can hide a while there.
Sorry, Rob. I can't leave here just yet. I've got something to do.
What are you talking about? What do you have to do?
Like I said, it's about this notebook. Will found it for me. Now I know the method. You remember, right? What Mr. George and everybody said.
You can't be serious. You're going to take the word of that insane bastard?
Don't use bad words. I really hate them. Don't you know that?
Shut the hell up! This is not the time!
I'll go to the police.
What was that?
Once I'm done with this, I'll turn myself in. I did something wrong, so that's the right thing to do.
You don't have to do that. Listen, yes, you did something bad. You killed a man. But our old man tormented you for years. He threatened you, beat you, took your money. Who's going to have a problem with his death?
Rob. Thank you for hiding me. Bringing food really helped too. But it's okay now. I don't want you to go through any more trouble for me. And with everyone saying you're a killer, I'm sorry.
You just don't listen, do you? Don't you dare turn yourself in. You don't need to suffer any more for that asshole.
Rob, stop it. Don't use bad words like that.
What's wrong with calling an asshole an asshole? And tell me, are you really taking what George said seriously? Don't believe in the ramblings of a criminal. Don't you know it's all goddamn nonsense? All stained with this shithole shit.
Stop it!
I'm the one whose head is hurting. You're all bastards! Every one of you! Wake up, Ed. You're the biggest victim here.
Stop.
Why do you have to drag us down?
Stop it! 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 Rob? Rob? I'm sorry, Rob. I'm sorry. What should I do? Now it won't be enough. I'll need to go looking. But first... Will. I need to find Will. Will. Did you find your talking rat? Oh, I wanted to meet him. Too bad.
Ed. Ed, did you kill your dad?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. That day I messed up at my job at the Chinese place and got fired. When I got home and told my dad, he got really mad and hit me. He always hit me, but he said something that time. Why do you make me suffer? Because of you, I'm unhappy. It was a huge shock. I always thought that by working and everything, I was making him happy. Before I knew it, he was on the floor, bloody. My hands were all bloody too. I killed my dad and fell into the pits of unhappiness. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to disappear somewhere. That's when I remembered this place. We were poor and suffered, but I liked how everyone helped each other here. Once I got here, Rob came for me. He figured I must have been hiding here. It seems like Rob was doing all sorts of things to help me escape. He brought me clothes and food. But still, I've decided I won't run anymore. Between Dad and Rob, I've done unforgivable things.
You'll go to the police?
Yeah, once I'm done with something important.
Something important?
What Mr. George taught me. All the homeless people who lived here suffered because we were people who couldn't work and did bad things and betrayed people. The priest said we were punished for our deeds, so we had to do good work for society and make everyone happy. Mr. George said all the years you suffered, those were the best years of your life. But they weren't happy years. No matter what, we couldn't become happy. After all, for someone to be happy, it takes the sacrifice of other people, especially sinful people. The same way our sacrifice made other people happy. For us to become happy, we had to sacrifice others. That's why Mr. George and the people who agreed with him did that.
You mean the incident 15 years ago?
Right. He called it like a ritual to become happy. Rob dismissed it as just self-destructive. I guess someone like him couldn't understand. Someone who could work hard and crawl out.
But they were all arrested, right? The ritual didn't make them happy at all.
It's not about good and evil in the law, and it's not about good and evil in society. It's a trial to become happy. It's just the first step to escape from your suffering. It's not the result at the end that's important. It's the process.
I don't get it.
I guess you wouldn't. But that's fine. This is our philosophy that only we know. No one else needs to understand it. Will, it was when I met you and heard your words that I was reminded of Mr. George's teachings. When I first saw you in the hall, you were confessing. I'm a demon child. Because of me, a family fell apart. I'm glad I met you. I want to be happy too.
Keith!
Why are you still here? I thought I told you to leave.
Ed killed Rob, and now he's gonna kill me!
What?
So, Ed...
Wait, first I'll get you out of here. Let's head for the exit. Get back!
Keith? Keith! Keith! So much blood. What do I do? What should I think there were towels in the staff room downstairs.
This person's a detective, huh? I saw him in a magazine once. He's a bad person. He kills lots of people.
Huh?
Good. You wouldn't have been enough. Because now I need to make up for Rob, and not just Dad. I'm glad I met him too. Now I can clear up 2 misfortunes and be happy.
Ed, stop it! This is just a joke, right?
Don't move, Will. Just follow me and don't do anything. Or else I'll snap his neck. The rope's a little long. Will, do you have a knife or something? Lend it to me. Now I'll hang you up and cut open your stomach. That's what Mr. George did, right here. It said so in the notebook, too. It might hurt, but it'll be over quick. Just endure it. Thank you, Will. I'm really glad I met you.
Keith!
Don't move. I'll untie the rope.
Keith! Keith! Get up, come on! What do I do? I need to get away from here, but... What should I do?
jeez, I can't stand to watch this. Looks like you've gotten yourself in one heck of a mess while I've been running around, eh, Will?
Pop! Please help me! I don't know what I should do. Tell me!
Use your head. You can't be relying on me forever.
I can't! I can't do anything!
Oh, really? You realize if you do nothing, that guy'll kill you?
I don't want that.
Well, you could always just save yourself.
No! I definitely don't want Keith being killed!
Then you better do something. He'll come back while you're dawdling. Oh, fine. I'll give you a hint. Beat it!
Huh? What are you talking about? I can't run away and leave Keith behind.
Will. You're a clumsy coward. Running's your strong suit, right? Just gotta add a little courage to it. I have given you enough hints now. To protect the guy, you gotta run. You get me?
I see what you're saying, but if I mess up... I know! I'll look for a weapon.
Don't even think about it. Sure, even a rat like me can bite back at a cat when he's cornered. But what happens after that? Once you taste blood, you'll do it again. Will, you've been kept up in your room, looking out the window, and you felt like that showed you what the world was, so you despaired. You're scared, afraid that man's hanging from the tree outside, wondering if you'll end up like that too. But that window's fogged up. You gotta leave the room on your own 2 feet, so take the first step. You're not a guy who's taken by delusions and hurts people. Ain't that right? Show 'em the funky strength of your fight.
Will,
Keith!
hide somewhere. Look for a chance to get out of here. Don't let Edward find you.
But what are you gonna do? Once he comes back, he might kill you.
You don't have to worry for a grown-up kid. Think about your own safety.
But...
Listen. Your father died when you were young, but I know he never wanted you to die like this. So, do what I'm telling you. Please.
You're right. But I could tell you the same thing. I know your son wouldn't want you to die like this. I'm going to get his attention and lead him away from here. That way he won't come near you. While I do that, you hide. And when you can, get out of this building.
Stop. Don't be rash.
Keith. Thanks for protecting me. Again and again. I'm glad I can meet you.
Will!
Damn it. Don't cry. Stop shaking. I know you can definitely do this. Yeah, show them, Will. Go show them how you're not a useless brat.
Will.
Hey, asshole! You want to kill me, right? Go ahead and try, but I bet you can.
I told you, you shouldn't use bad words. I really hate them.
Oh yeah? So what? You think I care what you like or hate? I'm not gonna play along with your shitty philosophy. I'm not like you.
Will!
You angry? Just try and catch me! Dumbass!